Hello, hello. Turn that down for a second. Actually, I can just straight up pause it. Gonna do my little audio checks real quick. And then we'll get started. Awesome. Done. Twitch is really behind today. Shocking. Normally YouTube's the one that's really behind. It's Twitch. All right, there we go. All my checks are done. Yay! I'm very excited for Ship Graveyard Simulator 3, even though it's just a demo. I played the closed playtest, and it was really enjoyable. I have Ship Graveyard Simulator 2, and I love it. It's one of those games that I just kind of play when I'm just winding down and getting rid of the stress of the day. It's always really fun, these kinds of games. So I'm gonna get into it. It took a while for the game to populate itself. I noticed when I first started it up, it was showing my CPU as like full log. First demo play. Okay, that's great. But now it's down to like 10% usage, so I don't know if it's just like a really intense loading game where everything is like it's loads everything in the loading screens, and it's one of those games where you just kind of load it up and then leave it for a few minutes. And then you come back to it and it does really good. I know Drain Sim is very similar like that, where it does all of its loading in the loading screens and whatnot and everything else. And then once it's done loading, it does really good. So, you love Ship Graveyard Sim as well. One of my other friends also loves it, and actually it was him that got me into it. And it's so good. We got a little cinematic. It's a black screen cinematic. I think they have it hidden, so either that or I'm lagging. My PC doesn't seem to be lagging. I got my monitor up. So I think they might just have it black screened at the moment. So we're just going to skip it then, if it's just a black screen. Alright, so our normal movements. WASD, jump, shift, crouch, E to interact. Awesome. Holding spacebar to close that. This looks good. This looks good. It feels a little different than when I was in the first playtest. It's I was playing with settings a little bit earlier because, like I said, when I first loaded up, it was showing my CPU as full usage. So I was playing with settings trying to fix it, and it didn't want to fix it. So I think it's just I might have maybe worked one of the settings and didn't set it back properly. So that's okay. Hello. I'm assuming that we have to talk to you because you have this golden triangle Ellie diamond above your head. Let's talk to you. Oh, it's you. I haven't seen anyone from your family in a long time. Your uncle, he was quite a character. Everyone knew him. Kind heart, tough hands. He used to tell me a lot about his plans, that you can build something out of the scrap if you've got the patience. So, you're looking for work and answers. You came to the right place. You've already found the trailer. Here's the key. I saw the tools inside. Basic, but they'll do for your first wreck. Take them, buy a ship, bring everything you collect back here to the warehouse. After that, do what you want with it, sell it or turn it in for contracts. Come back to me when you're done. So it seems like there's some story. Was there story in the first two that I missed? There might be. You're just downloading it too? It's very exciting. I'm so happy that it dropped today. Driving, let's use vehicles, blah blah blah. WS is gas and brake, D and A is left and right, handbrake is space, H for Orn, F for lights, H for Orn. I have had my coffee today, so I don't know where my where my brain is, but hold U to unload in the warehouse. Okay, that one I'm gonna forget. Everything else is okay, but I'm going to forget the U. Oh, it's fast. It goes really fast all of a sudden. Like, the takeoff speed is really big. Look at it. Hey. Well, it got us to our destination really quick. Who would have thought? Ships are acquired from ports visible on the map in the Ship Tube tab. You can move the map, select a port, and view the ships currently available there. Once a port is selected, choose one of the listed ships to purchase it and begin dismantling operations. Okay. Is this... okay, so this is our little office. It feels very much like, you know, a contractor's trailer that they just drop when they're doing stuff. It definitely feels like it is done correctly. You know, the workshop is also the counter space. Everything's just kind of piled in places, yeah. Oh, and we even have a bed. What are we reading? 14 lives. Something... I'm assuming that the Earth is in danger. There's 2 of those. And then the year 2000 countdown. Critical steps to prepare for the new millennium. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna have to live through that again, are we? Oh no. Alright. Let's get our ships. Driftgrave Beach. Yes, Tashi did tell me that your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday! Eastmar Lines, Black Harbor, and what's up here? Scaldrift, Navy, Hog. So it looks like we're gonna have a few things to work on. How was your birthday? Was it fun? Was it good? Did you have a party? The tutorial ship, everybody starts somewhere. Okay, here's the write-up of Driftgrave Beach. Driftgrave Beach isn't exactly a port. It's a coastline where abandoned ships slowly rot into the sand while the ocean reclaims what's left. No schedules, no regulations, just rust, waves, and bad decisions. That sounds like a lot of people's lives. Most wrecks arrive here already half dead. The rest usually don't stay afloat for long. Alright. Not much of the original ship is left, just a stripped down wreck, missing most of its outer hull, probably a few important documents. A cheap way to learn the basics before you trust yourself enough to spend real money on bigger wrecks. Alright, that sounds really good. Oh, stretching for my phone because my partner texted me. And it's all the way over there. Okay. Let's get that one. Yeah, since this cinematic loaded, I'm assuming that the first cinematic is blacked out for to not show. Like, I see we have a mail. I don't know how to access the mail. It was a little pop-up in the right-hand side of the screen. Okie dokie, I guess we'll just learn as we go then. They took my truck. Somebody stole my truck and drove off with it. And okay, we gotta grab our tools. Tool selection lets you choose the right tool for the task. You can open the radial menu using the keyboard or mouse, cycle through tools with the scroll wheel, or select a tool directly using its assigned number key. Okay, so G, holding G to open the tool wheel. We could just scroll for the tool wheel and 1 to 7. So, okay. So I pulled up the hammer and immediately it pops up with a tutorial for the hammer. Use the hammer to break floors, walls, and destructible props. These elements have HP and take damage with each hit. Aim for sweet spots, hitting them deals extra damage. Remember, once a prop is destroyed, only its resources remain. Cool. Alright. So our tutorial ship is over there. See by a whole bunch of these yellow diamonds. Okay, so they were just nice enough to drive my truck down here by the tutorial ship. That's very thoughtful of them. Alright, so we have to break some walls and hop up here. They want us to break this wall. Woohoo! All right. I was hoping to pick it up like I do in like Ship Graveyard Sim 2, where you just press E automatically, but it seems like these don't want to be picked up right now, so. Okay, and it's down here. This is the other one. Well, that was quick. So if I hit normally, then there's a little pop-up here. That's the sweet spot. You hit those for extra damage. Although it doesn't seem... Yeah, it seems like hitting the sweet spots don't necessarily mean that it's always going to be a little bit faster. It should, but doesn't always seem like it. Alright, so we're gonna switch to the next one, which is the saw. Saw. Use the saw to cut light structures such as pipes or railings. You can cut them anywhere. When you hover over a valid element, a yellow mark appears to show where cutting can begin. The saw is also used to cut yellow cut spots, such as hinges or connection points between the elements. Okie dokie. So it wants us to go up there, but also right here. That's nice. I remember in the playtest it was a little bit different and it felt a little bit more clunky. But this feels pretty good actually. So that one's cut. As you can see, I can't do anything with it, so I have to move down here, looking for the yellow line. There we go. Now that one's cut. Oh no, I'm standing on a box. It wants me to come over here and cut this one too. It's a little bit on the loud side. I'm going to just kind of drop it just a little bit here. Don't worry, your stream has not frozen. It was my game that didn't want to quite come back quickly. Okay. We're back. Alright, time for the torch now. Use the torch to cut heavy structural elements such as beams. Whenever you hover over a valid element, a red mark appears showing where cutting can begin. Move the torch along the element while holding the interaction button to cut through it. Torch is also used to destroy red cut spots, welds connecting elements to the ship's structure. Let's see how different this is from... Whoa! I don't know where the frame drop is coming from. I was doing just fine a minute ago. Holy moly, this is some big frame drop. What is going on? Game! Haven't changed any settings other than, you know, the volume. Maybe frame rate needs to get adjusted. Sometimes I have an issue where the my VSync kind of does weird things. Holy lag is right. It was working a minute ago. I don't know why all of a sudden it's not. Let's drop that to 60, see if that helps. Okay, it's moving a little bit better now. I don't understand what's going on. Maybe it is the volume? I mean, that's the only thing that I changed. Okay, so if I change the volume, all of a sudden I experience, like, huge amounts of FPS drops. What the heck? Alright, let's see here. Let's drop that down. I don't really care about being able to see far. Alright, you're gonna give it a minute and see if our frames come back. Is it it's something over here. Okay. Yeah, if I turn this way, it's fine. If I turn back over here, it drops the frame rate. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to make a report about that then. Oh, man. There we go. And then I need to do one more. And it's gonna right through. Oh, I went to the spot. Okay, so it just keeps like it kept going up to the first part that I started cutting. The scanner lets you analyze ship elements. When enabled, hovering over an element shows what it is and what resources it contains. Hold the scanner button to activate scrap vision. This highlights interactive elements such as red cut spots, yellow cut spots, or pipe systems. The highlights also adapt to the tool you're holding. For example, yellow elements are highlighted when using the saw. You turn on and off the scanner, holding it for scrap vision. Okay, well that's collect contract materials. Let's go with our hands. So we need to grab a couple barrels. We are very strong. Some clothes. The crate stores items you collect by hand, such as props and smaller ship parts. It has limited capacity and can only carry a certain amount of weight and items. Throw the crate onto the trailer or pickup to transport its contents to the warehouse. You can use as many crates as you want while working on a ship, but each truck can only carry a limited amount of weight at a time. Okay, so unlike in the second one where your truck can hold unlimited amounts, and I literally pack the entire ship onto it before I send it to scrap. Alright, and apparently... Okay, so this is our scrap vision. That is cool. That is awesome. And it slowly fades away after letting go. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're gonna have some frame drop. Oh no. Do you think I can, like, drive backwards without looking where I'm going just to avoid the frame drop? Maybe if I don't, like, speed? Oh, but I'm gonna get frame drop anyways. Holy... Where is it coming from? I am so sorry for the people watching the stream. Let's see if I can set this, like, way down. Just to try and get over that frame drop. Okay, I mean... Okay, yes. Alright, I can get past the frame drop by going really low. I'll have to play with the settings in a second here. Even in, like, super low potato quality, it looks good. But I shouldn't have to play on potato quality. Admittedly, I have been having some slight PC issues, and I don't know where they're coming from. So it might be my PC is becoming a potato. It shouldn't be though. It's still new. The warehouse stores all ship parts and resources you collect. It has limited capacity, so you need to manage stored materials carefully. Transport materials from the scrapyard to the warehouse using your truck. Only warehouse items count towards contracts. Sell, process, or use resources for missions. You must transport them from the warehouse to the required location. When your vehicle is in vehicle zone, you can quickly unload its contents into the warehouse. You can also use the warehouse computer to move items between the vehicle and the warehouse, or split props into resources. That is a lot of words. The warehouse stores all ship parts and resources you collect. It has limited capacity, just like my brain. So you need to manage stored materials carefully. Alright. I have to take stuff from the truck, put it into the warehouse, and only those count towards contracts, and then from there I have to take them somewhere else. Okay, I think I've got it. Hi Sunny, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Hold U to unload bed while in vehicle, E to interact with computer. Okay. Alright. U to unload. Awesome. Now we're gonna split a prop into resources. There we go. Well, that was easy. Now I have to go back and complete the contract. Alright, before I get too far, I'm going to quickly play with the video settings just a little bit. Let's see. Does medium give us the same issues? No, medium seems to be doing okay. So we'll stick on medium because apparently there's something going on in the high setting that's just kind of being wonky. Did I see the new dev diary for Prehistoric Kingdom? Yes, I did. It's very exciting. Alright, it wants us to come over here. Okay, this is for the contract. Each ship has its own pool of contracts that allow you to earn additional money during dismantling. Every time you purchase a ship, the available contract objectives may be different. Contract objectives are displayed in the top left corner of the screen, just like in 2. Progress updates when the required items are stored in your vehicle or warehouse. Contracts can only be completed when the required elements are in the warehouse, and they must be claimed on the computer in your cabin. That seems like a really convoluted setup for contracts. So you have to take all the stuff from over here, go all the way to the warehouse, split the props, and then come all the way from the warehouse over here to update our contracts. I mean, I know that we have to come back here anyways to continue progress, but it seems a little bit convoluted. Welcome back, Tasha. You missed the giant potato quality of game, where I had to lower my settings down to potato to run the game, because apparently the lag that we were experiencing over here was fine. It would disappear if I looked this way towards all of this scrap and ocean. But if I looked over this way towards the city, it dropped down to like 2 FPS, and it was crazy sad. So I had to drop the settings a little bit. And it seems to be better now. I can, you know, turn this way without any FPS drop, and I can turn this way just fine as well. So I don't understand what's going on, but maybe I can figure it out. If not, I guess I'll have to maybe see about taking my PC in and getting it checked out, because it's still really new, so I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if it's a PC thing or if it's a game thing or what. I mean, I'm not going to rush out with the PC now and take it to the shop just because a demo, the playtest demo, is throwing issues. It's Shrek. Look at that. It's Shrek. Oh, apparently I just took like a bajillion screenshots of it because I was trying to take a single screenshot, and it was not liking the fact that I was holding a button down. It's Shrek. Okay. He's gonna stay there for a little bit, and he's gonna watch us do this ship. Anyways, as I was saying, playtests tend to be a little bit unoptimized at the beginning, so I'm not going to have like, I'm not gonna run out and have them like dismantle my PC just for them to tell me like, oh, not your PC at all. Oh my god. Object too big, cut it. Just what every guy wants to hear, eh? Oh. Anyways. Where did that piece disappear to? It was huge. And it just... I cut it and it became this, okay? Object too big, cut it. That's weird because I picked up a piece that was much bigger than that. What are in these bags? Oh, I should have read that newspaper article because it said something about the moon. We'll see if we can find another newspaper that has that article. There's a few newspapers around, including the Shrek one, so... Wonder if we'll have female playable characters. Sports champion, defends title... Yeah, that is the other half of the Shrek image. You can see, like, that's his sleeve right there. World leaders celebrate. And then it's just a bunch of gibberish. Okay, so we can't actually read the articles, we can just read the headlines. Fair. Yeah, the character, when you jump, goes humph. Okay, here's the other... Ship design blueprints for ocean liners. Okay, that looks like one of the ships that, the people that made the Titanic. That looks like one of their earlier ships. Ship construction, nautical architecture, new life forms detected, human colonization on new planets, extra galaxy explorers announce something. Ah. Historic peace treaty signed. So that's what the Shrek is. He's apparently signed a peace treaty with the world. Okay. We all knew that Shrek was into peace treaties, so I like that there's these like little tidbits into the world that we're experiencing. Ooh, I wonder if there's going to be collectibles like in the second one. Ooh, that would be so nice. North Polar regions. Right, okay, so this is a map focused on North Pole. What in the world? New wetlands biome for prehistoric kingdom, new water area functions and small water patches like some water stop after rain and rain. Yeah, I saw that all and I was pretty excited, especially where you can like paint just a little bit of like water patches, and I was just very excited because like especially in the clock Dilophosaurus enclosure, it would have been nice to have that feature, so I'm gonna have to go back when that feature releases and just kind of touch it up. Press E to pick up. Okay, that's not a collectible. I was hoping that was a collectible. Can't read you. Internal document carrier. Okay. Just fire. There's sailing ships of war 1800 to 1860. Battleships and battle cruisers. 1905 to 1970s. Okay. New life forms discovered. Have an excited dog running around. Okay, so if you have your crate in your hand, mouse click will also pick up items, just like in 2. Which is great. Then this way I don't have to keep pressing E. Oh, dog, hello. Okay, I have to cut that pole. It lit up, so I was like, can I just pick it up? But no, I have to cut it. You've never played Prehistoric Kingdom, but is it like a Dinosaur Zoo game? Yes. Prehistoric Kingdom is primarily what my YouTube channel is built off of. It's Planet Zoo, but with dinosaurs, and it has a lot of fantastic quality of life features, and it's just so good. 10 out of 10, I highly suggest if you get a chance, do play it. It's not quite out in full release yet, it's in early access right now. But it is so good, and I highly recommend it even before it reaches early access. Alright, I think I'm done cleaning up stuff, because it's gonna get boring soon. We should get to chopping. Let's see here. Contract is complete. I could always... It says to get in the car. Okay. Tutorial is telling me to do things. I'm gonna get into the car. And get it on PS5. I don't know if it's on console just now because it's early access still. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. But I might be wrong. I know that it will be coming to consoles. I'm not too sure which ones for sure, though. Oh! Oh no. I've fallen over. I've fallen over, and the devs have reset truck and player. Thank you. Okay, do you still have your scrap in you? You do. Okay, great. Let's try that again with less crashing. We'll go a little bit slower. Did you see the Zoopedia drop yet? I have not. I know that it's been coming. I've been getting emails about it. I haven't really looked at it. Fallen and I can't get out. That's exactly what I was thinking. The scrap market accepts all types of materials collected during dismantling. It offers lower... We're getting a thunderstorm, watch. It offers lower prices than specialized buyers, but allows you to sell everything in one place. To start selling, drive your vehicle into the vehicle zone and interact with the worker. Other buyers in the city may offer better prices for specific resources, but the scrap market is the fastest way to sell your load. Okay. Oh, I'm going to, without crashing, turn into the load here. Okay, now we're gonna go talk to this person.
Sizi görmek güzel. Neye ihtiyacınız var?
And then we are going to move all and sell it for $800 reduce. You have earned your first money from contracts and selling materials. Use it to buy ships, upgrade tools, vehicles at your house, or workers who are paid daily. Time keeps moving. Night lasts from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. You can work during the night, but shops will be closed and workers will not be available. You can also skip the night by going to sleep in your house. Great. Go back to Adrian at the warehouse. Why she look like that? I have no idea. I didn't make her. I didn't make this game. I thought the exact same thing. But she definitely feels like person that you would find breaking down ships. I'll be honest. She looks like one of those, you know, women that you would encounter working in a very male-dominated field that are very, like, rough and tumble kind of style. And she's not scared to get dirty. She definitely feels like she fits. So, 10 out of 10. All right, let's talk to you. Well, looks like you didn't get lost out there. First wreck's behind you and you're still on your feet. That's a good sign. Most don't last that long. Too much noise, too much rust, not enough patience. There's more waiting beyond the yard. The city, shops, new jobs, better gear, more machines, and a few people you probably shouldn't trust. But that's for the full game. For now, you've seen enough to know what Rexshore is about. Tutorial finished. Time to get your hands dirty. Well, that was a bunch of noises. I thought somebody was stealing my truck again. I keep getting mail. You can see the little pop-up on the right-hand side, and I don't know how to access it. Let's head back to our little trailer and see if maybe we can find a way to access it. Look. Demo content. This demo includes 2 trucks with different trailers, a dump trailer and a flatbed trailer. Each serves a different purpose, and you'll learn how to use them as you progress. Once you finish dismantling your first ship, use the computer to purchase a second vessel, USS Fletcher, and make full use of your new equipment. Good luck and have fun. Thank you! So, I'm guessing... Whoop! Don't hit the pole, Lily. Okay. I know I made a post when I was playing the playtest. I made a feedback post about the trucks. And I wonder if it's been fixed. Has been fixed. At least on that one. Let's go grab the other one and see if it has also been fixed. So, the issue is, and for context, my entire family, except for me, are truck drivers. They drive semis, have for my entire life, and I am married to someone who also drives to them. So, I'm very familiar with them. When I first played the playtest, and I got into the semis, they were making the purge, quotation mark, noise constantly. Middle of a gear, at the end of the gear, starting up, everything, it was constantly going. And I'm like, that's not right. That's really unrealistic. So I made a feedback post about it. So I'm glad that they fixed it, or at least they removed it temporarily for now until they can get it figured out. But it's much nicer not to have the constant purging of the air brakes going off. So, can I use this for mail? Yes. Okay. So not available in the demo. No, I'm nosy. I want to know what you're talking about. Okay, there we go. So we've discovered that we can go into our laptop for mail, but we can't access it right now. Let's get to emptying this. So I know I can load it up in there. Can I load? Okay, you're just locked onto there. Okay, get in there then. Okay, so it doesn't want to go over here at all. It just wants to go to that truck. Cool, I'm fine with that. What do we do with the flatbed? If we can't move things on our own, like large things on our own to the flatbed, we don't have access to the crane. So what's the purpose of the flatbed then? Because if you try and pick up something too big, it's just going to tell you, too big, cut it down. And then once you cut it down and you pick it up, it goes into a crate anyways, and the crate goes into the back of the truck, like into the dump trailer. So, Alright. Apparently one is... I clicked on one to try and bring up my hammer, but apparently that's for, our hands, our bare hands. So, let's grab the hammer. Gonna whack some stuff. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. Oh, you're already knocked over. That's why I'm like, why is this not going anywhere? It's already knocked over, Ellie. See, that's weird because I was hitting it in the special zone. That sounds terribly dirty. And it took 3 hits, whereas normally that would only take 2 if I hit it just normally. It's weird. Not enough space in crate. Maybe you can haul your truck on the flatbed? Maybe. I don't see... I don't see any, ramps. Maybe I have to, like, ramp it off of something else. GTA style. Oh. I've fallen again. This is going to be a thing that happens on the regular. I fall down a lot. Okay, I jumped down on purpose there, so... Wow, there's a lot of things that are just, like, available for me to... Okay, so this is a saw? Is it not? But I thought the yellows are for saws. Is it, I was just clicking through the buttons. Attach the rope to any structural part of the ship. Climb up or down to reach hard to access areas or stay suspended while working. You can use all of your tools while hanging on the rope. That's cool! That's cool, because in 2, you throw out your grappling rope. Alright, can I... No. Okay, so... Where do I cut this then? This is obviously... Oh, down there. That was really hard to see. Like... I can't even... I'm so confused. Alright. Get out of my inventory. Can I pick you up? Okay. Apparently doing one means I can do the other as well. Who would have guessed? There's just a lot of stuff here. I don't remember knocking any of, like, these panels down. I guess they're just loose to begin with. Did they collapse? Let's go back here. It feels really long for such a small thing. I mean, I know that they just set a specific time, and it's not like they're going to change it for every single piece. That would just be way too much work for them, and I get it. No complaints here. It's just one of those things where it's just like, oh, that feels like really long. How much? Okay. Apparently, we can fit 1.5 tons in this box that we're carrying. We are very strong. Want a game where you can reenact that one scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack Sparrow falls down the stairs. And he's carrying the jar of dirt and just like falls down and then pops up and goes, I'm okay, the jar of dirt's okay, everything's okay, and then goes back to like bragging. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Let's this down. Like the way that they did the torch in this one. It's much different compared to the second one. And I like it because it's not a predetermined thing that you have to, you know, scout out to find. Because I hated the fact that in 2, you'd be like trying to tear down the really big parts of the ship, like the sides and stuff, and you'd miss one, and you'd sit there and spend half an hour traveling up the different levels just to try and find that single... I'm stuck. Just to try and find that single thing that you missed. Where can I cut you? Go? You're too big to go, but I can't cut you. Wow, I just whipped that thing. Okay, so I can pick it up. It was just because it was underneath something that couldn't be moved. Good to know. Okay, so that piece that I just picked up was massive, but this piece I can't pick up without cutting first. Consistency? I apparently need another cable. No, I don't need any more cable. I need more tools. Here's some tools. And a lamp. Where would I find a lamp? Not a moth. Where would I find a... Oh, there we go. There's a lamp right there. Alright, cool. Now we've got our contract. Now we can go take it to the warehouse. Oh, look at that. I didn't hit him. I think that was like an actually really good turn. Hello, please stop. Please stop moving. I love the trailer wobble. That was really nice. Yeah, it says that we can press and hold left mouse button or space to move stack. Okie dokie. Oh, that moved it all from to the truck. Oh. There we go. Okay. I have to learn to read the tops because the warehouse capacity is on the left and the truck is on the right. We got it. We got it there in the end. I got it there in the end. Figured it out. All right. So that's done. Now I can take the truck, go all the way back. And, oh, turn. we can go... Oh, there's little stairs over here. It's so much better than having to run all the way around. Oh. See what happens when I actually look? Alright, now... Contracts. Claim. Next contract. I was hoping that I could jump up on there. Wonder how dark it's going to be. I wonder if it's going to be too dark for viewers. So, I think just to be on the safe side, yeah, because it's getting pretty dark. What's with that flashing over there? I see the moon. Nighttime lights, a whole bunch of lights come on. That's not too dark, hey? Got a flashlight, and the flashlight kind of follows the cursor. It's not as rapid of a movement, which is nice. Funny story, when you were 5, you almost burned your house down. How? How? So I'm, while you tell that story, how? I'm going to see if we can just cut everything off and have the whole upper floors fall. Because I am curious about that. So we're gonna cut here. Oh, I missed one. And here. And climb on the table. Not too sure why, when I line up the item, you see I've got it all set here. As soon as I start going, it jumps to the next spot. So I think there's only so many spots that you can actually truly cut. You can't just cut like anywhere random, like what they said, but you can cut like pretty close to those spots. So I guess that kind of makes sense. They can't just let you cut in any old spot because it's hard to do on, like, an engine. Where they have to set up, like, graphics for things falling and things actually being cut. And some of the sounds are glitching. Okay, so yes, I can just cut a bunch of stuff and have it all fall down. Awesome. Your mom gave you a firework, and when she was not looking, you accidentally lit it in the dining room. Well, I mean, I'm going to say that's on your mother. Who gives a 5-year-old a firework and matches? Are having stuff fall, and it's not just me. Although it is mostly me. I am mostly the one falling. Yeah, I guess it is your mom. But, yeah, realistically, like, that's not a safe thing to do. People don't give children fireworks and matches. It's not safe. I mean, aside from the possible property damage, the poor child can very much hurt themselves. Kids don't play with fireworks. I like how even though this is fallen down, I can still climb on it. In the second one, if it's already fallen down, you can't climb on it. And I always end up like knocking out a floor, not realizing that it's collapsed, and then just walking on it and falling down to the next floor. Why isn't anything falling? I'm not too sure. I think it's, I just haven't cut enough of the support beam yet. Excuse my sniffle. Like, a lot of stuff has fallen. Like, the second floor is mostly gone now. There's just a few things that haven't fallen. So. But yeah, most of the second floor is gone. Yay! My mom learned that the hard way, yeah. Well, I'm glad that your house didn't burn down and you didn't get hurt. I'm assuming that you didn't get hurt. I mean... At least you're here to talk about the tale, so... Oh, I fell down. Everything fell down. Ooh. So, you're here to tell the tale, and that's an important thing. The sounds of this character are... Yeah. I honestly hope, and if there's any devs out here watching this, which I doubt there is, because I'm a really small YouTuber slash streamer. But on the off chance, female playable characters, please. It would be very, very lovely. Destruction, yes, I agree. Alright, let's knock down these. I'm going to knock this out right here, I think. And I'll just knock this one out here. Look at that. So much stuff has collapsed, and it's very happy. That's weird. That's just gonna float there, isn't it? Apparently knocking down the walls underneath it got rid of it. Awesome. Sound of the player is hilarious. Yeah. It's just grunting away. Alright, now... Hello. Thank you. How do I get rid of these? Okay, I can't actually get rid of them. I have to knock out the support beam underneath. Oh no, your table, it's broken. Well, how'd that happen? Was it another firework incident? Or is that the reply that you had blown up your table? I think that would be terrifying. Just randomly blowing up the table. Can you imagine if you're like had your back turned to your table and then all of a sudden just an explosion and you turn around and your table is just destroyed. And it's just gone. I'd be so confused. Where's the rope? I don't know. Because I was like, it popped up the little tutorial thing, but I can't actually like summon it. See, that's hands, hammer, saw, torch. And then if I press 5, which is what brought up the rope tutorial, it doesn't do anything. And if I do 6, it also doesn't do anything. So I don't think it's quite implemented yet, or it's just like not available for us yet. It might come further in the tutorial, it might not. I'm gonna go sleep because it is getting a little bit of dark on us right now, so I'm gonna go quickly sleep. It was terrifying, but also kind of funny. Oh no, not the FPS drop again. No. Why? Apparently sleeping causes FPS drop. Oh no. I don't want to go back to potato quality. Don't make me. Okay, it seems fine now, so. Yay, no potato quality. Gotta clear out a bunch of stuff so that we can cut up this stuff here. Why, like, God's why? I agree. I don't... whoa. Settle there, character. I don't understand where the FPS drop is coming from, and it's exactly what it is. It's just a FPS drop. It's just out of nowhere. All of a sudden, my FPS tanks because I've got a monitor up in my corner, so I'm watching everything. When we first started having the issues, I locked my FPS to 60, and right now it's fine. It's 60, solid. No matter what I do, it's 60. But then every once in a while we get the FPS drop, and it drops down to 3, and I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense in my tiny little noggin. But like I mentioned the other day, I updated my video card driver, which and I have to stress that it was my video card driver. Ever since updating my video card driver, my CPU processes have been sitting absurdly high. Like, before I updated my video card driver, my CPU usage was at like 5-10%, even while playing something at like ultra and running a video and everything else, and everything was fine. I updated my video card driver the other day, and all of a sudden now my CPU is sitting at like 50% doing absolutely nothing. And as soon as I start doing something, it's like ramped up to like 100, and I'm so confused. Like, it's so confusing. You need to be cut. Yes, torch. But like I said, I'm not going to stress too heavy about demo issues, because I mean, it's demos typically come a little bit unoptimized, right? And then they optimize as they go, because demos are a great opportunity for them to get feedback from people and to figure out where they can cut corners and stuff like that. And not necessarily saying that this company is going to cut corners, but it's just one of those things that game development companies tend to look at demos and stuff and go like, okay, well, we can sacrifice a little bit of this to make this game, like to make the game run a little bit better for this quality of computer. And it makes sense in a world where, you know, you've got older PCs challenging modern consoles, and you're trying to make them match both. I get it. Because PC parts are expensive. And consoles are just ever-changing and always up to date for the most part, you know. PS4 looks almost as good as a PS5. Getting full. These are much too heavy for me to carry. Not enough space in the crate. So these are too big, I have to cut them down. When will you post another Planet Zoo video? Probably on the weekend. What day is it today? Thursday? Oh. I was supposed to have a Prehistoric Kingdom video out on last weekend, but I had so much going on, and I never got a chance to finish it. And I still haven't had a chance to finish it because I was sick and doing other things and life. So I'm going to do the Prehistoric Kingdom for either Friday or Saturday, and then probably we'll have a Planet Zoo video. I want to do just a regular old video for Planet Zoo, come out probably early next week then. Oh my gosh, character. What the heck? The jitters. Where did the jitters come from? Not enough space in the crate. I have the sudden urge to do the whole what's in the box? What's in the box? It's just a bunch of scraps. That's what's in the box. Oh my gosh, I just realized there's still got something standing over here. I have to... Porch. Yay! I see that issue still happens. So in the playtest, and I commented on it on the feedback, where if you had a piece like that, it was a really long piece laying on the ground and you cut it, part of it would stay and then the other part of it would just disintegrate. And sometimes it would hide underneath the terrain and you couldn't pick it up. Oh, you're finishing up the Ellie Zoo? Ooh, very exciting. I can't wait to see it. I was looking through my community on YouTube because for whatever reason the community doesn't like notify me when there's posts on it, and it doesn't load them in order properly. I'm gonna have to like make a report to YouTube about it because it absolutely sucks. Because I've had people post in the community like pictures of their zoos and stuff like that. And like the first time I saw one post from several months ago was last month, and I was just like absolutely devastated that I was late to seeing it. And then the other day I was scrolling through my community again, looking at my past posts that I've posted in it, and I found yet another post from 5 months ago that I had never seen from somebody posting pictures of their zoo. And it's phenomenal. It looks great. And I'm so happy to see it, but I'm like, why am I seeing it so late? So I hope one day that we can get more people into the Discord to share the pictures of their zoos there. Because that's like the easiest and fastest way to view pictures and content from other people's zoos. Because I love seeing people's zoos. Everyone is very talented and full of inspiration. I want to pick up all the things. Okay, so I can pick up that I-beam, but I can't pick up this I-beam because it needs to be cut. Consistency. Telling me that I can use this tool anywhere, but I can't use it there. 5 years later. Whew. You know, I think that the crane pickup system that's in 2 will be very welcomed in this one. Because I think just being able to like call the crane down and have it like suck up all of this stuff after you've knocked it all down is just going to be so satisfying. I hope it's in this game. Woohoo! Pick them all up. Too big. Cut it. Oh no. Greetings and salutations, Aztec. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Oh my gosh. I had something just fall on my head. Not enough space in crate. That. Why can't I pick that piece up? Do I have to cut it? Is something technically sitting on top of it? Taking a break from yard work. I need to practice your busking routine. I'm not sure what that is. I have never heard of. Oh, I can pick that up now, so. Guess it was just heavy. Object too big. Oh boy. Oh no, it's running away. Oh, it's becoming nighttime already. Holy. That's a... I can't pick the brick up. Performing on the street, playing an instrument, doing a mime routine, a bronze statue routine, or in your case, a mannequin routine. Oh. That's interesting. I was not aware that it had an actual name. I just thought it was just street performers, to be honest. That's awesome. Also, how often, because you do a mannequin routine, how often do you catch people who are scared of mannequins and freak out? There's one YouTuber I watch, Olaf. He's very scared of mannequins. They're very uncomfortable with mannequins. I'm not too sure which one it is, but if he encounters a mannequin when he's playing games, which he plays quite a bit of horror games, he'll freak out. And so I know that there are people out there that are very freaked out by mannequins. Items in the box making noises? That's weird. Only on days that end with Y and twice on Sundays. Oh, that's pretty awesome though. Is it fun? Do you go out with like a team, or is it just like a you're only by yourself kind of deal? Well, I'm gonna go set the daytime so we don't have to deal with the darkness. I can't seem to see how full the truck is without an item in my hand, which that kind of sucks. I gotta cut you, but I can't actually cut you, so solved that problem. He's got a mustache. And a very, very sus smile. You're solo, your routine is an exercise routine. The idea is that the size of the tip determines which exercise you do. That's interesting. A mannequin that does exercise routines. Sounds really interesting. Do you ever record yourself for YouTube or something like that? I'm resting my hand against my keyboard and I keep, like, pushing the crouch button. Not yet, but you think that is the next step after you get all the props. That would be really cool. Like, I have seen some street performers post on different platforms and stuff like that. I know there's a bunch of people who post their street performances on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, and they're pretty staged. Which kind of is both interesting and kind of also a little bit disappointing. Like, one that pops into mind, like, is all the musical instrument one where, you know, they're them playing their instruments or whatever, and then suddenly, like, 30 people with instruments of their own just happen to be walking by and joined in playing the exact same song. And it's like, yeah, that's super realistic. I carry around my musical instrument with me everywhere I go. Don't want to scare folks. Yeah, no, that's completely understandable. I gotta... Oh, I can pick that up. Awesome. Look at how far we've gotten. Now we've just got this last little bit to go. I can pick up a bunch of this stuff. Awesome. Fake flash mobs, yeah. Like, admittedly, some of, like, the routines and flash mobs and stuff like that, like, they're really well done, don't get me wrong. But it's like, if it's that well done, you could do it without adding in a whole bunch of the fake stuff. I like honest reaction videos and stuff like that too. Like where somebody's honestly just recording themselves for the sake of recording themselves or whatever, and then they see then they post like the reactions that they don't see that are like going on behind them. There was somebody who is a while back, it comes to mind, painting my local mall. They were doing a mural in the mall, and they had a recording going for quite a large portion of it, and they were catching people's reactions, and I loved watching that one because it's really good fish! Fish. And they're really good reactions, and very well deserved, so... Let's whack some more. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Oh. That's really hard. You know, I'm gonna have to say I don't think I actually have a favorite YouTuber. I have a lot of favorite YouTubers. I enjoy watching Fooster and Olaf, Insim, I'm Cade, Dangerously Funny, who is another Canadian YouTuber, and I love his humor. It's very, very Canadian. looks like my stream is very delayed. I'm not too sure in which direction, like if it's my side that's delayed, or if I'm just not getting the chat coming in quick enough, or if it's actually outgoing that's very delayed. Because the fish comment was made quite a while ago. My truck is full. Alright. We get to go driving a truck again. Yay! Don't have a contract, so we can go take it to that other person. You need to... Sorry for not saying you, but my favorite is Calamek. Call me Chris? Okay. No, that's okay. Don't feel bad about not saying me. I'm just a little YouTuber. It's completely fine. I get it. You need to visit Canada. You're about 150 miles to the south. That's awesome. Just a little neighbor. Not that far. Oh, I hit a sign and apparently it didn't fall over. It's a very sturdy sign. Alright. Let's see if that's far enough inside the cube to sell. Hello.
Size nasıl yardımcı olabilirim?
Apparently it is. Yes, sell all items. Look at all that money we made. Moved from the land of 50C to a better climate. I think I would probably die if I had to exist in a land where it was 50 degrees Celsius above. We recently had a heat wave where our temperature went up to like 40 degrees Celsius above. And I spent like 2 minutes outside and I was totally sick afterwards. You thought I said that I was not going to crash again. Oh, that's a big fat lie. I'm always going to crash. If I ever say that I'm not going to crash, feel free to make bets against me. I can say that I'll try not to, but I'm going to fail miserably. Yeah. I have a couple of friends who live in Texas, and so I got to hear all about the lovely heat wave weather that they were getting. And I was just like, you know what? You guys can keep it. It's bad enough that I have to deal with like plus 40. I could not do like 50 degrees. I would just curl up and die. This is very satisfying. I'm like finding myself like just chilling out while I'm doing this. Yesterday it was a high of 133 Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. Where do you live? Hell? I mean, that would explain the fireworks incident. I'm just teasing, I'm just teasing. Oh my gosh, character, what the heck is that? What keeps happening that makes the character do the weird jitters? I don't get it. Hello, pick up. Oh? There. Hello? Okay, it would just be nice if it would just like outline it in red or something instead of just like, I can't pick it up. I'll be honest, like anything over like 25 degrees is just too hot. Like 25 degrees Celsius. It's like, I don't know, mid 70s or Fahrenheit. Shake it off. Yeah. That is some weird sounding mud. Yeah, like I said, mid-70s. I mean, I guess that's technically high 70s, but tomato, tomato. Fahrenheit is a weird system. Oh yeah, I can only pick up 2 plates at a time. I keep forgetting that and trying to like pick up others and then getting frustrated. Alright, I think it's time for us to cut the the frame here, and then we'll be done with the tutorial ship, finally. I mean, I guess I could have ended the tutorial ship a while ago, but it's fun. We have the conversion somewhat memorized. It made the falling down noise when I cut it. When I cut this, it made the falling down noise over there. It's very bizarre. Okay, so I can't cut over here. I can cut over here. Yay, it fell apart. How does that make any sense? I have no idea. I don't question things sometimes. I just shake my head and move on. This is going to be a long process. I think this is going to be the one part where I miss number 2's, like where you just cut off the little tabs of the bottom parts of the ships, and then you can just pick them up with the crane. I wonder if the newspapers are going to change on each level. It just occurred to me, like the little tidbit about, you know, life on other planets and stuff like that. I wonder if that's going to change when we go on to the next ship. Well, there's only one way to find out. Why do you feel like Shrek's just gonna appear out of nowhere? It's a good question. Let's go crash again. I just heard somebody yelling. There's just guys up there. You see them? Above on the pipe? They're just up there having a drink. Alright, I only crashed a little bit.
Bugün sizi buraya getiren
All
nedir?
right. Don't jump. No, it's bad for the knees. Lean into it. Alright, I'm going to see how much it costs for the next ship. we're gonna see about getting rid of this, because this is going to be forever and a day, and I'm not interested in that. So, head into our trailer. Tutorial ship. We are going to scrap it. See how much the next ship is. Back. Oh, the USS Fletcher is only 10,000. Well, I could have done that a while ago. With a difficulty of 2. One of the most iconic destroyer classers ever built. Fast, reliable, and feared across entire oceans during World War II. After decades at sea, scrapyards, and questionable repairs, only part of this old warhorse managed to reach the graveyard in one piece. Okay, let's, oh. This is what the flatbed's gonna be for. The cannons and stuff like that. Oh! This ship contains heavy cargo that requires a flatbed trailer to transport. See? Trucks and trailers are used to transport materials during dismantling. You can purchase them in the shop at the end of the city. You can continue dismantling without a flatbed trailer, but you will not be able to deliver heavy cargo to the warehouse. So, there we go. Figured it out. Let's have a little sleep so we can look at this, beautiful beast in the daylight. Well, what little bit of her is left. I can't believe that just that tiny amount made it to shore. Look at that. So there's hazards in Ship Graveyard too. I wonder if there's going to be hazards in Ship Graveyard. We haven't encountered any yet so far. E to use rope. Climb! Yeah, this ship has seen better days. Okay. Crouch to get in. Look at all this. What a mess. Oh my gosh, there's just weapons everywhere. Those are some big shells. Gosh, I hope YouTube isn't going to have a fit over these. No, I don't want to be climbing. Oh no! Where am I? Oh. Loading bay. You know, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of, like, regulation for these. Like, I'm pretty sure just the average person dismantling these ships isn't going to be handling any of this weaponry or anything. We won't spoil things, but this one requires special attention. Well, I mean... I probably already failed then. It is me we're talking about, after all. Where did the "don't kick the baby" meme come from? That dinosaurs? I don't know. I'm not huge into like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I'll be honest. No? Okay. Well, I was wrong then. I mean, obviously. And I think I just aged myself a little bit. I'm not too sure. It's very familiar, and that's why I like went with what popped into my head. From South Park. No way. Look, another Shrek. This one could be our emotional support Shrek. Going to say from penguins, which need to be careful about the eggs/babies. Yeah, maybe. I can see that. So, I wonder how to get this onto the flatbed. When Kenny's baby brother was following him to school, Kenny said, "Kick the baby," and his baby brother said, "Don't kick the goddamn baby." Huh. Oh no. Oh no. Trying to stretch and I'm ending up aiming poorly. I'm bumping into my microphone while I do it at the same time. And sitting in a single position The lower back is hurting. So. I have to cut this one. Assuming. Okay. What about here? How are we supposed to cut this one? Scrap division. Man. Okay, apparently yes. It's just not highlighting quite right. Okay. Use crane to lift. Oh. Now we have the rope and the crane. Okay. Hello. 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 There we go. Walkie-talkie and crane. Use the walkie-talkie to mark heavy cargo. With the primary action button, target an element. If it still requires cutting, it will pulse red. If it's ready to be moved, it will highlight in green and remain visible for the crane. Use the secondary action to enter the crane and oh, we get to actually drive the crane. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash. Want another one? Hello? Yes. Okay. It doesn't stay lit, apparently. So... Shift and left control to zoom. And then... Oh, I picked it up. I know the truck's around here somewhere. There we go. That's awesome. Alright. Oh, no, wrong button. Hold E to exit. Okay. That's pretty cool. Did I want another trivia? I mean, sure. I'm not gonna succeed at them, but sure. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun. Alright, and I'm assuming that this one also needs to be... Okay, that is now highlighted. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't highlighted earlier. So I can't actually, like, choose where it's going to go. It's just going to randomly choose one for us. Lame. What country is this? And then it's just MY in small letters. Not too sure, actually. What country is that? My brain has very limited space, and right now that space is being taken up by, you know, which button is which for for Ship Graveyard 3 Sim. Ship Graveyard Sim 3. There we go. Yeah, not even enough space for the name anymore, apparently. How does it not show? No, I'm not actually on YouTube at the moment. I'm using my streaming software actually has the multi-chats because I'm streaming in 3 places. It's got multi-chats set up, and that's what I'm reading it through, and it doesn't show emojis. I went from really, really tiny to really, really big. Is this gonna go from really, really big to really, really, really tiny? Do I have to mark every piece? So... what am I missing? Does this need to be cut off? Need to climb in from down below. Oh, this stuff. Malaysia. Oh! I probably had to finish up the inside before I cut it. And here I am, like, getting all excited about cutting it and lifting it with the crane. That's okay. How do I use... oh, there we go. So what part am I missing? What part do I need to finish working on? Do I need... okay, now it's liftable. Okay, so apparently it won't go on the truck right now, because I have other stuff on the... Let this no, it's just gonna hang out there until I go unload the truck. Cool. Okay, another one. Do I just take this to the warehouse? Or do I take it to the scrap to sell? I'm gonna take it over to the warehouse for now. Animal is this from? First two letters are A and A. Well, I would say kangaroo. But which kind of kangaroo? There's a bunch of species of kangaroo. I think I can crash into the cannon. Bonk! Okay. Like how it just like slowly opens and closes. So, are these just like always attached? Is there a... Yes, they're just always attached. Go see if there's a spot that I can just blow up the whole ship from. Very mysterious, yes. Very. Well, where'd my line go? Okay. This is another situation where I can cut over here. I can cut over here, but I can't cut right here. And that's why. I know I provided feedback about that, where it's just like, if you're gonna let us cut anywhere, what's the point in having parts that won't fall down? And you still end up having to cut like little slivers of them off. Because in the playtest, that's literally what was happening when I was doing stuff like this, where I would like cut exactly like that and this part would fall down. But then this part I still had to cut more of because it wouldn't fall down. And you can't just cut at the bottom and have it fall down. I had to like cut off like little tiny slivers to figure out what exactly they were wanting from me. Oh, you'll cut like this. Interesting. Interesting. And then there's a little sliver that just went flying. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not a game developer, so... Heh, cut that one right down the middle of the pipe. Oh, they're cut with these! Oh... That makes sense. Mystery has been solved. I will be ending stream in a few minutes. It's getting later in the afternoon. I have other things to tend to. Mostly like real life stuff, like making dinner and cleaning the house and taking care of animals and stuff like that, so. Got a cat that's on special medications that have to be done at a special time, so have to be very aware of that. So, just to finish up a little bit of stuff, take the truck and see if we can't finish off at least one contract. Okay. Chairs, tables, and lots of wood. Let's see if we can... Oop, I'm crouching. Let's see if we can find some chairs and tables. Shocking. Who would have thought that chairs and tables would be... I mean... Really. Oh no. That's 3 chairs. Be the last of the chairs and the table. Oh. Oh, it still went in. I spiked that thing off of the front of the ship and it still went in. Oh. What else is needed for this? Petrol, lamps, and wood. Wood, lamps, and aluminum and petrol. Okay, well, let's see if we can grab some more wood. Is this... This is textile. This is wood. This is wood. Wood, wood. No, our table, it's broken. Yep. Devastating loss, that. Wow, still need a whole lot more wood. Let's see, where's... Here? More wood down here? Yes. Look, more wood. Oh my gosh. It feels like I'm collecting so much wood. But apparently no, I'm not collecting enough. Open? Open. Open? Open. More wood! Oop. Where's our there? Well, I'm not too sure what kind of dare you could challenge me to. Depending on what you ask for truth, could be pretty dangerous, so... How about pass? Realized I didn't have my light on. Sorry if it was like super dark for you guys. I could always up the brightness a little bit. So it's less of an issue. Let's see. Brightness. Let's just up that. 25%. We're gonna have our little graphics issue after loading settings. Oh no, it's not going away. I did a horrible thing and I changed the brightness. Alright, I guess on that note, I guess it's, we're gonna call the stream here because it's, giving issues. Is it back now? Oh, it's still not back. It's still... Okay, there we go. Now it's back. Alright. Well, carry on for a little bit longer then. There was, things up here I wanted to see. Are those wood? Those are wood. So I need to go up to the next level. Wood. Wood, wood. Wood, 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 and wood. Dare you to pick up one thing at a time for the next 5 minutes. Oh. One thing at a time, and then I have to throw it, right? Like one, and then I have to throw it. No, I'm stuck. That'd be slow gameplay. Holy. Alright, well, sadly, the time is up and I do have to go. So, I thank you all so very much for joining me. It's been fun. Sorry, Tasha, that I didn't get to finish the dare. We'll have to carry that next time. Been really fun actually playing this demo, and I'll have to come back to it and continue it again on stream. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. And I'm very excited for when the game releases. So we're gonna have to check out the price and see when it releases, and maybe I'll be able to bring it to the channel as a full-time thing. So with that said, you guys all take care. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll see you next time.